Hello, my beautiful people. Hello, Kate Nation. Welcome back to Talks by Kate. This is your girl Kate in the building. Now, my people, we are diving right into Burkina Faso. What exactly is happening in Burkina Faso? Now, my people, we are going to be looking at a new law that is set in Burkina Faso concerning marriage and adulthood. Yes, marriage and adulthood in Burkina Faso. Now, my people, before now, Burkina Faso, a male or a female is considered an adult when you are up to 20 years and above. That is when you are considered an adult. That way, you are allowed to get married when you are at 20 years and above. But now, just as we speak, my people, under the leadership of President Ibrahim Traoré, the rule has changed, the law has changed. Now, they have reduced it to 18 years old. So, if a male or a female is 18 years of age, you are considered as an adult, and for that reason you can actually get married if you so wish. Yes, my people. And also, in so many things there are always exceptions, right? There are always exceptions. So in this case there's also an exception. So a male or a female who is 16 years of age can actually get married if there are serious reasons, behind it. Yes, the judge can actually permit for you people to get married at 16 years old with enough reasons. All right, with enough reasons. So there are exceptions on this. Okay, aside from that, it has to be 20 years and above for someone to be considered as an adult and can actually get married. Yes, my people. Now, another thing concerning marriage, my people, before now in Burkina Faso, people can actually do their traditional marriage and just go straight to the church and do their wedding, not legalizing it. So, in some countries, let me take for example, like in Cameroon, if you want to do a church wedding, you must have done a court wedding before doing a church wedding. So firstly, you do your traditional, you do your traditional, settle tradition and everything, you go to the court, and now you can now go to church. So they don't allow you to carry any activities in church wedding if you haven't settled tradition and you haven't gone to court. But in Burkina Faso, before now, it wasn't like that. Yeah, it wasn't like that. You can actually do your traditional marriage and you can just go straight to church and do it. That is why, if just in case the man is not naturally, if the man dies, the children suffer, the wife suffer. Why? Because there is no document claiming that it's like that you got married to this man. Yeah, they won't see that as anything. That's why uncles, aunties, brothers, sisters, they'll just come in, throw the children out, throw the wife out, collect the property, and everything is gone, and the children are suffering, the wife is suffering, whereas the man left wealth behind, knowing that, okay, I'm building this, I'm fighting this for my children, and just in case I'm not, my wife can also take over. But just in case the man is not there naturally, that is all about the children, that's all about the man. If he comes from a family where they don't give regard for the family, for his family or his children and his wife. So that is why in Burkina Faso they want to correct all of these mistakes. They want to avoid all of this for the good of the children, of the man and the wife. Okay, most of the time in Africa, when a man dies, they always accuse the wife that, oh, it's the wife that has killed the man, or it's the wife that did this, or it's the wife. But when a woman dies, they never accuse the man that the man is responsible. But if it is the man, they will say that the woman is responsible. But if it is the woman, they will never say it's the man. And at the end of it, or if the man is not there, that is how they maltreat the children, maltreat the wife, and so on. So that is why in Burkina Faso, this new law, my people, has actually come up to help. Yes, that is why, my people, this new law has actually come up to help the children and to help the wife of the disease. Okay, just in case the man passed without being not coming from a family that is that good. Now, what is happening? So in Burkina Faso, if you want to get married traditionally, you must register. So if you want it to be recognized, you must register. So you can actually register a traditional marriage and you end there and it's fine. If you want to do church wedding, you must register. Yeah, you must register. So it is recognized If so, it's a law. If you want to get married traditional, you can register a traditional marriage. If that is where your hand can reach, if that is where you want to end, that is on you, but ensure you register for the good of your wife and the good of the children. If it is church wedding, ensure that you also register. So it should be legal, it should be recognized, the law should recognize it, the country should recognize it. That is like that Mr. A was married to Mary, Mr. B was married to Lucy, so that just in case you passed away, at least there will be a law that will be helping to protect your children. There will be a law that will be helping to protect your wife. You get? So you don't just do things like that. But before now, that was not the case. There was no there was nothing like, oh, you have to register before you get married traditionally, or you register before you get married in court, in church. Like I just said, you can just do your traditional and go straight to church. No one will ask you of anything in Burkina Faso. But the rules have changed, law have changed, things have changed. It is for the good of the children and the good of the wife. Now another thing, and there's this misconception which the minister of justice said he wants to correct something, because there's this notion that is going on that in Burkina Faso a man can actually get married, sign monogamy. When he gets into the marriage, he can decide to come out and sign polygamy, go into polygamy, and then when he's tired of the polygamy, the tired of being a polygamous man, he can go back and still sign again to become a man. That's the whole mix up, and it's all rubbish. Like I say, it's all rubbish, and that is why they are trying to correct this notion that it is not like that. There's nothing like that. So people should not get the wrong thoughts, the wrong idea about this monogamy and polygamy. No, they say that if you are going in and you're signing that you want monogamy, it remains like that for the rest of your life. So you have to think well before you sign it. Things have changed. Yes, gone are those days when they'll just do their traditional marriage. Even if you want monogamy, which is just traditional marriage you want, you can register it in court and you just do a traditional marriage and it's recognized as monogamy. If it is polygamy, you can sign it in court, you do a traditional marriage, it is recognized. Even if you don't want to go to church, it is recognized as polygamy or monogamy. Okay, so there's nothing like you will sign as a monogamy. Everybody knows that you have actually signed as a as you have signed monogamy, and then when you get into the marriage, maybe things are not working as you expected, you go out and you also start you go out and you start something and you go to the court that you want to change it into polygamy, and later on when you are tired you go back. What kind of a thing is that? No, that is a misconception. That is something that people are missing out. It is not true. All right, because that's what people have been having, the mindset that the minister is trying to correct. That a lot of people had that in mind, that's what is happening in Burkina Faso. He is saying it's not true. That's not what is happening in Burkina Faso. When you are going in, think well. If you sign polygamy, that is what will be for the rest of your life. Monogamy, that's what will be for the rest of your life. And also for a woman to get married and also say, oh, you want to marry another man, it's not happening in Burkina Faso. It's not. Maybe in other countries happening. The law is saying that that's not what is happening in Burkina Faso. A woman will get married only to one man. Nothing like you're getting married to this man after I get married to this man. No, it doesn't work. They wouldn't accept that. So before you go into it, think well. You as a man, if you want so many wives, ensure that you talk with the person you are to get married with, you both agree and you sign your polygamy. Just in case you go and sign monogamy, that is it for the rest of your life. Because if you want to change it, you are going to follow a whole of legal process, and you're going to spend a lot of money, and you are going to lose a lot in that process. So they do not advise you to just go into it. So think well before you get into it. So that is it about the law of marriage and adulthood in Burkina Faso. So a child gets married at 18. It's okay to get married, a male or a female. It's okay in Burkina Faso. You get? Yeah, at first it was 20 years, but now 18, it's good to go. So my people, I mean, this is good news. This is the new law in Burkina Faso, and I think this is good because especially the female, they grow very, very fast. Yeah, so given that 18 years, I think it's just so fine. What do you think? Let me get your own opinion at the comment section, my people. Kids Nation, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, join the community. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Thank you so much, and please do have a nice day. Bye.